power of manifestation. What if I told you that a simple phrase you whisper to yourself could completely transform your entire life? What if those two little words, "I'm held more power than every university degree, every connection, and every advantage you think you need"? Picture this. A young lad, barely 10 years old, standing in his bedroom wardrobe in the dark, not hiding from monsters or playing games, but making a declaration that would shape his entire future. "I am going to the NBA," he whispers into the darkness. Fast forward decades later, and that same person is living proof that what you speak after those two words becomes your reality. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's just coincidence, isn't it? But here's the thing that'll absolutely blow your mind. This isn't some fairy tale nonsense. This is science. This is psychology. This is the universe responding to the frequency you're broadcasting every single day. Your mother probably told you something similar when you were growing up. Maybe she said, "If you can dream it, you can do it." But there's something much deeper happening here that most people completely miss. See, before anyone else in this world will believe in your dreams, before your mates support you, before your family gets on board, there's one person who absolutely must believe first. Can you guess who that is? It's you, mate. It all starts with you. Every single morning when you wake up, there's a question burning in your chest that determines everything that follows. How badly do you want it? How desperately do you crave that dream of yours? Because here asks what nobody tells you. It is actually easier to forget your vision than to remember it. Your brain is wired to focus on problems, on what's wrong, on why things won't work. Listen to this carefully. Don't become a victim of yourself. Everyone's worried about the thief in the alley who might nick their wallet. But what about the thief living rent-free in your head? The one that's constantly trying to steal your promises to yourself. That voice telling you you're not good enough, not smart enough, not ready enough. This whole manifestation business that everyone's banging on about these days. It's absolutely real. And I'll tell you why. When you finally figure out who you truly are and what you're meant to do, when you commit to it like a proper obsessed person, I am talking completely mental levels of dedication, something magical happens. You start becoming exactly who you said you'd become. Think about it. Most successful people you admire, they all had this slightly unhinged quality about them. They believed in something that seemed completely bonkers to everyone else. They mapped out their short-term goals, created a proper roadmap, and then worked like their lives depended on it. And guess what? Most of them actually pulled it off. Here's the beautiful truth. Anything is genuinely possible. There are no days off when you're chasing greatness. There's no, "I don't feel like grinding today." There's no room for excuses when you're building the life you've always dreamed of. You can decide right now, this very moment, to change your attitude. You can choose to develop new abilities. That's your birthright as a human being. To transform your life to whatever degree you want. Everything starts in your imagination, in that incredible computer sitting between your ears. The power of the human mind is something we're still trying to understand. Scientists are baffled by what we're truly capable of. But here's what I know for certain. You can make extraordinary things happen. The real question isn't whether it's possible. The question is, are you willing to put in the work that manifestation demands? I'm wondering if there's anyone listening right now who actually wants their future. Someone who's ready to fulfill their destiny, who wants to walk in discipline and determination. Is there anyone out there willing to disappear into the core of their being and discover the star that has been waiting there all along? Because deep down, you've always known, haven't you? You've always sensed that you weren't meant to be ordinary. Maybe you couldn't put your finger on exactly what you'd be brilliant at, but that feeling in your gut kept telling you that greatness was your destiny. There's this book that changed everything for so many people. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. The foundation of everything he teaches comes down to one simple principle. Whatever your mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. No matter how many times you've failed before, no matter how impossible your dreams might seem to others. This is how the universe works. Whatever energy you put out there, whatever thoughts you consistently think, whatever emotions you consistently feel, that's exactly what gets sent right back to you. It's called the law of attraction, and it's not some mystical mumbo-jumbo. It's a choice. It's about your mindset completely changing the atmosphere around you. You can turn your biggest mess into your most powerful message. Your greatest test can become your most inspiring testimony. But it all starts in your imagination. Remember that famous boxer who signed his name with champion 2011 years before he actually won the title? People thought he was absolutely mad, but he understood something most people don't. When you speak things into existence, when you know exactly where you're heading, the universe has this funny way of stepping aside and letting you through. That signature couldn't hurt him, could it? It could only help him believe even more deeply in what was already true in his heart. He felt confident because he genuinely believed he was the best in the world. Simple as that. Or think about that comedian who wrote himself a check for 10 million pounds, dated it for Thanksgiving several years in the future, and carried it in his wallet. 4 years later, he was actually earning exactly that amount. Visualization works, but only when you combine it with relentless action. People manifest incredible things every single day without even realizing it. Sometimes, it's so powerful it's actually frightening. You look back at your life and think, bloody hell, how did I actually make that happen? It's not just about career success either. This applies to every area of your life. You don't just attract what you fear. You attract what you feel, what you are, what you consistently focus on. The problem is, most of us never dare to ask the universe for what we really want, because it seems impossibly out of reach. We convince ourselves it's ridiculous to expect such things. But what if you're the proof that you can ask for anything? What if your life is meant to be the example that shows others what's possible? Everyone's looking to manifest something, aren't they? We'll lose sleep for our dreams. We'll work multiple jobs to make things happen. We'll study for hours every day to build the future we want. We're all trying to create something meaningful. Here is what you need to understand. That is a power under your control right now. That is greater than poverty, greater than lack of education, greater than all your fears and limiting beliefs combined. It has the power to take complete possession of your own mind and direct it toward whatever you desire. Some people pray for miracles and then act shocked when they actually show up. That brand new opportunity that appears in your living room of life, that's not luck. That's manifestation in action. The moment you shift from I know what I am going to do to it is possible. Everything changes. When you stop asking, how will I ever succeed? And start declaring, I do believe in myself, your entire world transforms. Once you move from I'm too young, too inexperienced, too unqualified to I am great. I'm going to work incredibly hard to develop the skills that will move me forward. That's when the magic happens. Your inner world creates your outer world. It doesn't matter what level you've reached in life. You need to dream every single day. Spend considerable time dreaming, because people who dream, especially those who dream big, have a completely different kind of life than those who do UNT. When your future stops being some distant possibility and becomes a very present target, everything shifts. You might feel average or ordinary right now, but you have the opportunity every single day to make extraordinary decisions. What you choose to do today will absolutely determine your tomorrow. If fear is holding you back, do this one thing. Do not sabotage yourself with that fear. Fear isn't real, it's just something your brain creates. How do you overcome it? By dreaming of what you can become. Most people spend their entire lives doing what others want them to do. They don't even know who they truly are. And because they're living someone else's dream, they're not giving 120% to anything. You can't be brilliant at being someone else. What if your future self could send you a message right now? They'd probably say, thank you for not letting despair, anger, bitterness, jealousy, and ego eat away at your progress. Thank you for having the perseverance to endure and keep pushing forward. When most people think about manifesting, they immediately picture vision boards covered with mansions and sports cars. And yes, you should absolutely dream big. But here's where everyone goes wrong. They only focus on the end result. You're sitting in your tiny flat, struggling to pay rent, staring at pictures of luxury that feel completely disconnected from your current reality. The gap seems so massive, it actually makes you feel worse about yourself. Research shows that when you only visualize the final outcome, it can actually be demotivating. The secret is to visualize the bridge between where you are and where you want to go, particularly the difficult bits. What's it like when you're exhausted but you keep going anyway? What's it like when everything goes wrong but you push through? That's how you prepare your nervous system for the real work. Don't just visualize crossing the finish line. Picture yourself at mile 12 when your headphones die and you keep running anyway. Imagine your determination when it's pouring rain, but you still show up. When you visualize the work, you prepare your body and mind to embrace the challenge rather than resist it. If you think about something often enough, you'll eventually come to believe it. You don't have to believe it immediately. Belief can grow over time. Many successful people started with doubt, but kept feeding their minds with possibility. Writing something down causes thinking. Thinking creates mental images. Those images get programmed into your subconscious mind. If you're constantly thinking about debt, you'll probably stay in debt forever because that's what you're focused on. But when you shift to thinking about earning and creating value, everything changes. Within a year of discovering these principles, people with no formal education or business experience have completely transformed their lives. Not because they worked harder. Everyone works hard, but because they learned to work on the right things with the right mindset. You've got to sell yourself every single day on your abilities and your goals. Every morning, you need to convince yourself that you've got what it takes, that today is your day and nothing will stop you. Whatever you're experiencing right now is a result of what you subconsciously believe you deserve. To change your external results, you must first increase your internal belief system. Most people never discover their true talents. Even fewer develop them. But you have something unique that you brought into this world. If you decide to develop your gifts and become the absolute best at what you do naturally well, you'll never be without opportunities. Your gifts will take you places that will literally amaze you. As you develop your skills, talents, and vision of yourself, you'll always be in control of your destiny. Don't let anyone stop you from living your dreams. You deserve to be successful. Every dream you have can manifest. But once you finish speaking it into existence, you've got to stop talking and start executing. Here's something that might surprise you. Good times create weak people. Weak people create bad times. Bad times create strong people. And strong people create good times. We're currently in a cycle, and understanding where you are helps you prepare for what's coming. Leaders anticipate change. Losers just react to it. If you can see what's coming before it hits, you can position yourself to take advantage. But if you wait until change slaps you in the face, you're in trouble. Problems aren't something to avoid, they're fuel for growth. If you don't have any challenges, you're either completely asleep or you're not living much of a life. The biggest difference between successful and unsuccessful people isn't the absence of problems, it's how they respond to them. True fulfillment comes from living what you're made for. It's not about confidence, it's about mission. When you find your purpose, you become uncompromising about pursuing it. Look at the greatest athletes in the world. Michael Jordan taking 1,000 shots before taking a break. People think they're lucky, but if you actually study them, you'll see they're doing things in private that make them certain in public. They get rewarded publicly for what they practice privately. You've got to do the same, except that you're going to mess up, that it won't be perfect, that you'll forget important things sometimes. But if you put all your energy into serving others and making a difference, everything starts to change. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. This requires a shift in your identity every single day. Your body matters because your energy matters. When your energy is low, you can't access your full intelligence or ability. Your emotions matter because emotions can start wars or create peace. They can build businesses or destroy them. Most people don't know how to direct their own emotions effectively. Feed your brain consciously with things that give you inspiration, insight, skills, and tools. Did you know that 68% of Fortune 1000 companies were started during recessions or depressions? Difficult times create the greatest opportunities for those who are prepared. The first skill you must master is the ability to recognize patterns. When humanity figured out the pattern of seasons, everything changed. We went from hunter-gatherers barely surviving to planters and builders creating civilizations. Your life has seasons too. 0 to 21 is springtime. Things grow easily and naturally. 21 to 42 is summer. You test what you learned and figure out what works. 42 to 63 is harvest time. If you planted well, this is when you reap the rewards and become a real leader. 63 onward is when you become the mentor, sharing wisdom with the next generation. But here's what's fascinating. What if you were born in challenging times? What if your springtime happened during a global crisis? History shows us that winter never lasts forever. Every night is followed by day. Every pandemic ends. Everything changes. This gives me incredible optimism for everyone listening. No matter how dark things seem right now, spring is coming. The question is, are you preparing for it? Every single morning, successful people do something to prime their brains for success. They don't let their environment control their thoughts. They take charge of their mental state. Here is a simple routine that can change everything. Spend 3 minutes focusing on 3 things you're grateful for. Then spend 3 minutes visualizing 3 goals as if they've already been achieved. Feel the gratitude, see the success, experience the emotions of accomplishment. Then immediately send a sincere, specific compliment to someone. Not generic praise, but something detailed that shows you really noticed their effort. This trains your brain to constantly look for the good in others. Finally, tackle the most challenging part of your day. First, do what you don't want to do when you have the most energy and willpower. The story we all love is the comeback story. The moment when someone who's been knocked down gets back up and takes control. Good times create weak people. Weak people create bad times. Bad times create strong people. And strong people create good times. Where are you in this cycle? More importantly, what are you going to do about it? Your time is coming. Keep believing. Keep fighting. Don't just watch. Go out and prove them wrong. Thank you for being part of the journey. If you liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.